add some color. I need a little bit of balance where it's more flashy, lighter onto my eyes, called Olive, and a small silky brush. The distance between the dark spots my brush can fit into. Just don't want to go over anything that's already dark. Seeing those veins on my forehead, I'm just kind of staying clear and not going over them. The goal here is just to give more of healthy skin instead of crazy shape-shifting kind of thing. I want to add a little bit of warmth to my forehead. 05, a vibrant orange. Just kind of tap it in and it just looks like healthy skin with a little bit of color. When it comes to the temples, I want to steer clear from things that could make it more hollow. I don't want that. Don't want it to look skeletal. I want this to look a little full and healthy. 05, this translucent orange, just right in that temple. So it really helps with blue veins, and then at the same time, it gives a little bit of warmth and it's not so cool. This side. You can see that's a lot more fuller, healthy looking, and less gray. Now we've worked our way down here. I want to start with my eyes. I'm going to use the Edge Brush and Indigo Contour. Same concept of adding color where I am missing color. And I'm adding just the small amounts. Continuing on down, I'm going to work on adding color where I'm missing color using the Olive Contour and the Bright Brush. And I'm really lightly using the brush like it's a marker or a paintbrush. There should be really no heavy blending going on. And you can see how that automatically just brings it all together, and it's going with the natural shape of my face. We didn't have to contour or change even the shape of my cheek. Just taking care of that light area helped with that bony structure there and brought this more forward actually and more in balance with my face. Get different angles and add that color where it's needed. Making sure to stay very clear of anything that's dark. Same thing, just very lightly, areas that have less color, and it's going to be kind of small points. Just kind of look at your face. It's going to be a lot less than what you think. This harsh line, I am just minimizing the differentiation between light and dark, going on either side of the dark. You can go in and filter out a couple of little dark points and it will all come together. Down, and I'm just going to add a little bit of warmth like I did with the 05 right here in the shadow part of my cheek, just where it's shadowed. It to be more neutral and less shadowy, therefore it's going to be less hollow. Add a little bit of flush to my cheeks in this color called Dahlia, a very vibrant color. So pick a vibrant color, something very saturated, and go with that color. And only tapping it in places where I want a little natural flush. Saturated red violet color. This is called Spellbound. Same color I used on my cheeks. And do a little tint. Top down, taking out any kind of distractions. I'm going to use the 03 for anything that has depth of color, and this will neutralize the depth of it. So this is a little peachy color, and when I put it on something that has depth of color, it neutralizes that color, puts it more in balance of what's around it. Right in here in the eyes, that deep, deep, deep corner, just taking the depth away just a little bit with a couple little dots inside that dark area. This deep, deep little set. There's a dark, dark spot. It just takes a couple of dots to fix and bring it in balance what's around it. that has a red look to it. I just want to take the excess color because what's around it is not red. So I'm going to use this color Y01. It's a yellow orange, and I just want to take out the excess of that color, which is the red, which truly is not red. It's actually violet. Focus on the light on either side of this dark line. I'm just going to neutralize the depth of that color since it's a shadow. Just using a couple of dots in the deepest part of that shadow, get pigmentation in there, which creates this kind of deeper illusion than what's actually there. And that's difficult to achieve with foundation. Now let's do this one. Just notice, and when I look, it's actually a freckle or a dull spot in there. And right here. It's never the whole thing. That same concept throughout, touch and go. Anything with depth of color, take a little time on the top part of my lip. I do have some age spots, and they accentuate the lines around my lips. Now let's add some mascara. Okay, I'm all finished. It will not need any setting at all. It will last me all day, and it will not crease. And my favorite part is undetectable on the skin. It looks just like my skin, feels like my skin, because I have about 85% of my skin actually exposed. Love it. This is my palette. It all fits right here nice and neatly. Few little small brushes. If you like to have one of these compacts, detailed clips and graphics to help aid you in your own journey using this concept of makeup and beauty, go to yes.altheamatchme.com and I'll be glad to match you.